Hey everyone, welcome to episode 52 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Kumar.
And it is February the 13th, which doesn't really mark anything in particular, except for episode 52 signifies
1 year.
that we've been doing this for roughly 1 year of podcast time.
We did it.
That's a lot of time. That is a lot of time.
Well, you guys did it. I came in as a late edition.
That is...
I've only been doing it for 42 weeks.
Am I at 10 yet?
I was going to say that you were supporting us from behind, but like that sounds...
What is it?
Oh, I've been helping you guys out since episode 3.
So now's the
But-
perfect time if you guys are watching the video podcast actually on YouTube. On the top right, we have Assassin's Creed 2 being played on a PC. And below that, in a little teeny box next to Dan, we have...
Best game, one of the best games ever made.
What are you playing again? I can't remember the
Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader.
Nice. Yeah, I am going to be playing chat like a fiddle
Always fun.
because we do these live.
Oh, I got shot down.
All right, so yeah, so it's been a year. What kind of crazy stuff have we done? We've made dry runs,
Let's plays.
let's plays. Actually,
Podcasts.
all that stuff is all more than a year actually. So for the podcast, what have we done with the podcast? We've went from video.
What do you mean? The podcast is the oldest thing.
Yeah, I know that's what I mean. But with the podcast, we went from video to non-video to no, sorry.
We went from like professional sitting at tables
Yeah.
to like sitting at your computer to using extra mics and having no video to doing video
Hold on,
with games.
Wait. We went video with games, and then we went to no video, because remember that last one we did was when we tried to do like Starhawk, I think, and then there was Diablo 3.
No, the last one we did was with Dustin.
No. I mean with an actual game on screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did Diablo 3, and then we did the video,
And then we went back to with no
to
video.
still image, which is a very beautiful picture of us, by the way.
Was that is that the one where it's just black silhouettes of you
Yep.
guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was actually made by somebody, one of the people who watch watches and stuff.
I spoke
Shout
to her.
out to Guru.
Yeah, Guru Links.
Yep. And then we went to video because we're like, hey, why don't we go back to video? Because pretty sure that's cooler to see on the YouTube.
And we can figure that out now.
And we can figure it out, and it's totally easy to record, and it looks... I like to hope it looks good. Although right now you're probably like, I don't know what the fuck do I
We
look
can't
at.
do anything with our
Do I look at
faces.
Assassin's Creed? Do I look at Rogue Leader? Do I
You look,
Do I
at
look at
Rogue,
chat?
you look at Rogue Leader.
do we look into Riccio's eyes?
Probably a little
So many
bit of
choices.
everything will
Yeah,
net
a
you the
little bit of
best-
everything.
the
Just
best
split your
results.
3 eyes. That's weird. You can't do that. I said 4 things, but that's fine. Anyway, but yes, and then we upgraded our sound. Very, very big upgrade, and then now we're here.
We
We're
made
here.
it.
We made it. We made it after all.
They haven't kicked us off the internet just yet.
Yeah, not yet. If they do, well, fuck them. We're coming back.
Absolutely.
Whoever is in control of the entire internet is like, we don't want them here. We don't want them here. We got to get rid of them. And then we just...
Well, I think I've said. I think all of us have said some controversial things.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, Dan's probably the more.
No,
controlled
Dan
one.
said some messed up stuff. Remember that time when he said, the stuff there?
About how Assassin's Creed 3 is terrible.
Yeah, that was controversial. That
Yeah,
was
that's
done.
not-
You got kicked off of everything. Ubisoft was like, we got to take him out. And they,
Ubisoft snipers
yeah,
coming in.
Ubisoft internet snipers. God damn. But yeah, so it's been a crazy year, and this is our last episode.
And we're out.
That's it. We're shutting down.
We just wanted to do a year-long 52-episode test. It didn't work out. No.
Well, compared to some of our other videos, maybe not.
Wait.
Like of the podcast.
Oh,
viewer
yeah.
count wise.
Yeah, it just shoots up in September. It makes no sense. Whatever happened? No. Actually, I'd like to. I haven't actually checked if anybody went back and watched any of the older ones, but they sound a lot wonkier than they do now.
A couple of audio only ones have like 1,000 something for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God damn. You guys are awesome, everybody. You can do it. I believe in all of you. But yeah, so should we continue with bringing it into today's time? What have you guys been doing this week? This past week?
Dan, you want to start us off?
Well, I've been.
Start me off. I'm sorry, continue.
So I was sick last week. So I've been in bed for like 3 or 4 days out of the last couple weeks.
Okay.
And so I've been playing a bunch of Jetpack Joyride on my Vita. I got Plants vs. Zombies on it because I felt like it.
Okay.
And I beat Gravity Rush. So
How did you find it?
it's actually it's a pretty good game.
People had a lot of really good things to say about it.
It's they kind of do some cool things with the story and where you end up going, and yeah, it's really neat, and you get some cool gravity powers. But I feel like it's a good portable game, and while I would like to be able to like do the crazy like gravity stuff on like a big screen,
Yep.
I don't feel like that game would be a successful console game because it's not actually that long when you really get down to it.
It was a good experience, though, all in all.
Yeah. It feels like the kind of like crazy sense of height and stuff that you get, I feel like I've only had in like Crackdown
Okay.
before, like when you climb the really tall buildings and stuff.
And you jump only to like barely crack the ground.
Yeah. Oh, I thought there was... Oh, never mind. Stuff in the game.
So you finished it completely?
Yep.
Nice. How many hours?
I don't know. I'm only missing like 4 or 5 achievements.
Well, was it worth it for the price of free?
for the price of coming with my PlayStation Plus subscription?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It was worth it?
Yeah.
So you're saying...
I
don't know how else to say that, actually.
I'm considering buying a couple of the DLC packs as well, because you get like a costume for each one, and you get like I think it's like a couple more missions and then a couple more challenge missions. There's more trophies with each one. Speaking of Gravity Rush, I've also played a little bit of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale because the new characters came out, one of which is Kat, the protagonist from Gravity Rush.
Ooh,
oh, cool.
How's that?
So that was appropriate.
Yeah, most of her attacks are like gravity kick things, which makes a lot of sense because that's like your main attack that you ever use.
What if she just like attached herself upside down on the playing field and everyone just floated up into space and you got like 3 kills?
Well,
Is that one of her specials?
her third level special is like doing a lot of damage with stuff.
So she'd be like just flips the whole playing field. Everybody dies.
It'd be pretty cool because when you're flying around in the game, if you manipulate gravity but you're standing too close to other stuff, including like random people, it's not just like manipulating gravity on yourself. You're manipulating it in like a small field around you, so you can kind of mess some people up by accident. Like they just go like you start like flying upwards in the air, and they just go flying, but eventually you get a little bit further away from them, and your changed gravity field reverts, and they go falling back down to the ground, and
it just messes people
up. You
up.
don't see them because the draw distance in that game isn't the best, but yeah, they are gone.
So it's effective.
And
yeah,
this was part of the free DLC, right?
What? No, this is just for the character.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about actual
Gravity Rush.
I thought we were talking about. I was like, wait a second, hold the fuck on.
Oh, no.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But it would be cool if you could do that in PlayStation All Stars. Every time you manipulate gravity, it's always just like she changes where she goes. But it's just she can do some cool jumping stuff because of that. But other than that, her attacks are pretty basic. There's nothing really fancy about it. I actually really like because the other character they released was Emmett Graves, the protagonist from Starhawk.
Oh, okay.
And he's got like he can actually call down like buildings and turrets and like weapon things and change up his primary weapon, and so he's got all these different attacks, and he gets different supers depending on what weapon he has equipped. And then the 3rd level super is like calling in a hawk and jumping in it, and just like
oh my god,
that would be a whole lot of fun.
It's actually really fantastic.
Imagine like he calls in a hawk, and then the game just turns to like 3rd-person flying game, like completely. You're like in space. Like the game is like it's not even fucking PlayStation All Stars anymore. Summon in buildings, and then after like 30 seconds, just go back
when
to
you
PlayStation.
jump in the hawk, it plays this animation of like him like running up to it and getting in it, and then you're in like the ground mode, and you can try and get as many kills as you can in that mode.
Okay.
But there's also you can like take off and do like a final strike on the battlefield and just like mess everyone up.
That seems pretty cool, actually.
You've been having fun with it so far, though, Dan?
Yep.
Is it just those 2 characters, or?
Yeah, just those 2. They also released another like playing field.
Yeah.
That is a combination of some Place in Heavenly Sword and Wipeout.
Okay.
So that's neat.
How many more of these DLC packs do they have planned?
I have no idea.
Probably none because I think they got canned.
Oh,
Well, they said
yeah, but they already had some developed, did they not?
they
Hopefully.
also added a bunch of like 50-cent
50 cent is in like the wrapper?
like 50 cents.
Oh,
cost.
okay.
Yeah.
Like there's Dre Beats on everybody's head.
I thought Blood in the Sand was coming back.
I just realized I said Dre and it's a fucking 50 cent.
Yeah, that's
I just mixed up
racist.
two rappers. That's not racist. I said rappers. I don't know what you're trying to make me seem like here, Dan. You jerk. But continue.
What was I?
Something
You were talking about
50
50 cents.
Blood in the Sand.
Oh yeah, they added a bunch of other. You know those little like
Better hit that
minions that
jump.
you can get to cheer you on when you're fighting.
Yeah?
They added like, I think another like 24 of them or something for like 50 cents each.
Okay.
So it's kind of like weird microtransaction-y things. So I think they're gonna keep doing.
Is Spider-Man a part of it?
No, why
That's
would?
fucking terrible. Why is he a PlayStation character? He's been in like a Spider-Man game.
He's been in like the Marvel games.
Yeah. He was in Marvel vs. Capcom. That was on the PlayStation.
Wow, Riccio.
I'm just saying.
Reaching, buddy, reaching.
Okay, well, what about Halo? Like just a Halo ring, like
Master Chief shows
yeah,
up.
just because Bungie now is on everything or can do anything.
Anyways,
Go on.
I
Continue.
think that they are going to keep making DLC packs for that
Okay.
because it seems like having them made all these microtransaction-y things must mean people
Want them?
are buying the few like costume DLC things that they had out.
Maybe. Have you tried playing any online with that? Like, is there still like a community of people that? Still-
No, I've only tried doing the single player.
That's-
The cool thing is that because of the weird like the way they design their stories is each character has a rival.
Okay.
So whenever they release characters, they're always going to do 2 at a time
Okay.
because the new characters are like their rivals.
Okay.
So in Kat's story, she faces off against Emmett, and in Emmett's she faces off against Kat. So, yeah.
Those seem like two really different worlds, though.
Yeah, no
Well,
kidding.
I mean, everyone's from different worlds. Like,
Yeah.
Evil Cole's
Is also
rival
in
is
good.
Fat Princess.
So it's not good Cole. You think it'd be good Cole, but
Maybe it is. I don't. It's the rivals don't have to make sense. The only one that kind of makes there's 2 that make sense.
okay.
Actually, there's 3.
Okay.
There's
Go on.
Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter
No.
are rivals.
Okay.
That yes, it makes sense.
No.
They're both. You're an idiot.
Okay.
He's just talking
Nathan
shit
Drake
for no
and
reason.
Sly Cooper are
Uh-huh.
rivals.
Nope.
What?
They're not even in the same universe.
What about Darth Vader and Yoga?
And yoga?
And yoga.
Yoga.
Darth Vader in yoga pants and Darth Vader.
And then
Oh.
Kratos and Sweet Tooth are rivals.
Call him Darth Ass.
Although for dumb.
These
reasons.
are reasons that they've created in the game, right?
Yeah, but they're all really dumb. Like the reason why Sweet Tooth and Kratos hate each other is because
Didn't Kratos take his ice cream or something?
yeah, knocked it out of his hands.
Oh,
And
That
no,
is
that's
dumb.
dumb.
Who does that?
So
Kratos apparently.
That what an asshole. Fucking he should pay for that
He
shit.
kills gods and steals ice cream.
Yeah.
Yep.
All in
You know,
the
he
base
doesn't steal it. He just knocks it on the floor, not even to eat it himself.
Oh,
Just
it sounds like him. He's an anti-hero, so
And then Kratos is all like, I sort of feel bad.
well done, man.
is it because he attacks him with
With a
swords
sword.
Yeah.
immediately after wrecking the ice cream?
Where did that come from? I don't know.
Wow. The God of War references are just fantastic today.
I'm just chaining them. Olympus. Okay, anyways. That's all I got.
It's high quality.
So I got
podcast.
the high quality podcast material. Dan, is this DLC actually available on the Vita as well for the Vita version?
Yeah,
or
it's
is it-
cross-buy.
nice.
It's free for 2 weeks right now.
Oh,
But they're going to bump it up to what appears to be 50 cents a character as soon as the 2 weeks are up.
all right.
The reason why I say 50 cents a character is because there's been some weird, like, PlayStation purchasing things going on. None of it's happening in Canada, apparently, but in the U.S. and Europe.
Okay.
Where certain things appeared for free, but then without any, like, purchase confirmation, it would make charges to people's credit cards and
That's terrible.
PlayStation wallets.
They should have just went like, oh, you guys getting charged mysteriously? It's not an error. Welcome to Mysterious Tuesdays, or just like something fucking really stupid like that. And like, what the fuck? No one told me about this. Like, we don't tell you the price. Yeah, we don't tell you the prices. You just buy them. Good luck. Oh, you wanted NBA Live? Too bad. It was $70.
got MLB.
You got MLB. We didn't even give you the right game. It doesn't matter. Did you want to buy DLC for
Our game?
Battle Royale All Star?
PlayStation All Stars
Thank
Battle
you.
Royale.
It's okay. You got Halo for the fucking PlayStation. So what? I don't even. That's cool.
But the reason I say probably 50 cents each is because that's the like weird charge that was showing up on people's credit cards.
Yeah.
When they
Because I think the total or the tally of all the free games, if you would have got them together, was $30-ish bucks.
Well, it's
Seriously?
different free games showing up for some people.
Oh, was it?
So,
So I know there was.
there's the Alien Breed like
Yeah.
classic enhanced edition,
Yeah.
whatever it's called, that's showing up, and it's $7.99 for PlayStation Plus subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse
bless
me.
you.
Was that a sneeze? What the
It
hell?
was a weird burp thing.
Oh,
okay,
Jesus.
So long as we know what it was.
Thank God.
It's $7.99 for
Smooth
PlayStation
sandwich.
Plus subscribers, or
you know that made sense. Anyway.
$10 for regular
Yeah.
PSN members.
Okay.
And I can't remember. It was like
There's an NBA. There's like something
It
2K3
appears
or
for
something stupid. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were still naming shit.
some games are appearing for free in like the PlayStation Plus deals,
You okay?
and so people are downloading them there. Other people, they're just appearing for free, just like in the like weekly deals section, and so it's a weird different number of games are happening. The most common ones are NBA 2K13 and I want to say it's like Catherine or something like that.
No, I know Catherine. It was NBA. I can try and bring it up if you would. I just
There's two
threw
that
some on the ground.
there's two that like everyone downloaded because they were appearing free for everyone, but certain other ones people are getting messed up because they're appearing in the PlayStation Plus section.
Let's see. If
None of this weird stuff happened to me.
Because
I don't spend enough time in the store.
Because what?
Because we're Canadian and we don't get deals. No, I'm kidding. Just that was a joke.
We don't get deals anyways.
Yeah, we don't get deals anyway. I'm trying to see if I can find it because I did have it open last.
It doesn't really matter what game it was. It
Well,
was one of
it's-
the other ones they put on sale.
But there was a decent amount of them, which was kind of freaky deaky. Is that how we can get away with saying?
Anyway, Sony is working on like getting people's money back and
Yeah,
stuff. And
especially if it's like $30.
They're
that
always
people
working on
kind of
getting
get
people's money
jerked out
back.
of.
yeah.
Yeah. I'd see that they want to be like, we should probably fix this, or else people are gonna come down and burn us.
I've warned them before.
Yeah, that's all. That's more what I was talking about. That you are going to burn them. I wasn't worried about anybody else. I just knew you would.
Molotovs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Molotov them apparently. I can't find the page.
It doesn't matter. It was
Yeah.
games that were supposed to be on sale but appeared for free instead, and then
They were not
because it showed up for free or something,
Yeah.
no purchase confirmation. Well, what the
At least it's not like Microsoft where it's like, hey, you want to buy this early because we put it up all messed up like, oh, it's 99 million points or whatever. But having that
99
charged to
million
you,
points.
I'd be like, oh, fuck.
Well, the way Microsoft's system is, there's no way to just auto charge that many points.
Yeah, that's true.
So
There's like
Microsoft's
15
system is
boxes.
kind of better.
Yeah. There's too many parts with the Microsoft box where you can be like, don't want to buy this? For sure you want to buy this. I'm like,
You want to add
now
these
I do.
points?
They
Okay.
now I really don't know.
They make you second guess your.
They're like,
your
fuck, like
purchases.
now I bought the points, but do I really want to spend them on this? Like, fuck, okay. But yeah.
I'm getting really angry at this game.
Intrusion dose.
Yes. It's almost actually it's more.
So for those of you watching the video
Relentless.
version, this is the game that Kumar's been talking about multiple podcasts of, hey, it's a Contra cool physicsy game.
It's
This is
also
what's being
incredibly
played.
frustrating.
Yeah, it seems like it.
It's whooping my ass real hard. So
So have you been playing this week then?
I played this a little bit.
Okay.
And then I played a little bit more Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
Played Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon again. Actually, I haven't gone through the whole thing again.
And that's the 3DS one, right?
No, that's
No,
the
sorry,
DS
that's
one.
that's the DS.
Yeah, that's the DS one.
I should know about 3DS. Fucking got it.
Yeah, what's the matter with you?
I just
and
failed.
besides, that's called what's that called? Breath of Fire.
Breath of Fire.
Yeah, Breath of Fire is what that one's called.
Jerks. It's Awakening. Fire. No, it's not even. No. Fire Emblem.
We got you.
Breath of Fire, actually.
Yeah. Breath of Fire Emblem.
Hearth
Brum,
Fire.
Breath of Earth Fire.
Yeah.
Breath of Earth.
Yep, that's it.
Fire.
Right there.
Breath.
You got it.
So yeah, I whipped out the DS
Okay.
after its long hibernation. So I've been checking out some of the games that I used to play on that, and it's such a good console, like such a good handheld.
Yeah.
That's actually, Dan, you remember when I sent you that message? And I said, hey, by the way, what do you guys think? Should I buy the 3DS for whatever it was, like 140?
I still think you should.
That's a good price for 3DS.
It is, yeah. And that was a 3DS XL and everything.
And if it's got a game, yeah, that's fantastic.
So it was pretty wicked. But again, at the end of the day, I just don't have time to play it, right? So I'm not going to buy it if I don't have the time to play it. So,
well, if your buddy is still selling it in like a week or two,
it's Dan's.
Yeah.
Dan will buy it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can be
because I really want to play Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
No, I totally didn't sell Dan on Fire Emblem. No.
Well, we were talking about it, and you were explaining things. I was like, that stuff hasn't been in Fire Emblems before. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so I was playing some more Fire Emblem this week. I actually haven't played as much as I wanted to, but
how far into it are you?
About 4 hours in now.
What mission number?
I think it's like 6 or 7. But I want to say that my mission clock is at 4.5 hours or something, or 3.5 hours.
Man, you really haven't actually played a lot of that game,
but I've spent like 2 hours restarting.
Because you keep killing characters.
Because the reason is I have this new thing where if I kill off a character, he is dead, except if it's the character that's being introduced in the mission that I'm currently starting. Like if someone's like, "Oh, look, you're coming to save me," perfect. Like I am whatever this person, and then I like kill them off. I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid. Like I feel like a terrible person. But if they're just some random dude who's also in my party and he dies, well, that's tough luck. You died. Should have done better. But Dan and I were talking about the differences between Fire Emblem Awakening and
Shadow Dragon.
Wait,
And well, I've played all the other Fire Emblems except the one that was on the Wii.
Okay.
So
I didn't even know there was one on the Wii.
So
there was 2 on the Game Boy Advance, 1 on the DS, 1 on the GameCube, and 1 on the Wii. The one on the Wii was a direct sequel to the one on the GameCube.
Okay.
It was called Path of Radiance.
Okay.
And the next one was like Radiant Dawn or something like that.
So from what I was able to gather is that a shit ton of things have changed, at least from the one.
They really went more in depth on the like support relationship stuff.
And being able to create a character and all that stuff. And
Well, I want to say it's either in Fire Emblem, the first Game Boy Advance one, or Sacred Stones, which is the second Game Boy Advance one.
Yeah.
That they do address you as a person.
Okay.
But don't. Like it's like you are always on the other side of that screen. Whenever they are speaking to you, they are like looking at the screen.
Yeah,
like out at you.
So,
but you are never physically present in that world.
So in this one, you're physically present, and they address you as some sort of crazy strategist, tactician. Sure, yes.
I believe that is actually
they just
the
called
word. You tactician.
Yeah.
Is this the first time you play as a character outside of the world? Like you're your own sort of character? Is it the first time?
Well, that's the first time it's like you're actually making a person.
But it's cool.
And like customizing them, and
you customize the look, and like by customizing the look, it changes what the dude looks like in all the like 2D cutscenes as well. Like he has like I want to say anime, but it's not anime, but like the drawn art. Like it's cool. I don't know. It's just neat to have a polygonal version of yourself and like a drawn version, and then a little sprite version.
How in depth do they let you get though?
There's some hair, faces, colors. It's really not that intense, but
hair faces.
You can make yourself look decent enough because when you walk around, you get the spot pass. Your character goes into other people's games, and they can choose to recruit you. So that's pretty cool.
Does that mean there's like an unlimited number of characters in the game, so long as you find other people with spot pass?
Yeah, actually, because you can even like the main dude. There's you and then, like the main dude that you're always with, which is like the leader dude. That if he dies, it's always game over. His name is Crom.
Is he of the Lord class? Like is this?
He's like some
class
prince
in the game,
dude.
Lord?
No, I don't think so. At least not yet.
I
don't know.
That's usually what they start as, and then they get like Great Lord or something like that.
I want to say he's not in this. I don't know. I didn't actually.
You should flip open your 3DS and look at his unit.
Let's go ahead and. But the thing is that I don't know if you can buy him out of other people's games, but he is a character and you can do recruit. So, yeah. He is for some reason escaping the ability. He's Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you. But yeah. So
take very long.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, I guess you can technically get an unlimited amount of characters, and most of the people who have been spot passing are way farther than me in the game. So I haven't signed up anybody, but I'm getting the pick. Like I'm like level 7 or 8 or 9, like the people are around that area, and the people I'm spot passing are like 18 and like max level 20 stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, all right, I'll hire you, but I don't have the gold for it yet. But yeah, I guess.
You were saying that you recruit people from like taverns. Like between
I haven't learned that yet, but yeah, that's apparently what happens. There's like places you can go talk to people and you'll recruit them. You also get them via missions, like they get introduced, and I have found one other person who was green that I could talk to and hire them, except for they were promptly murdered.
Wow.
Like
so it was
like they were an enemy character and you could talk to
No,
them?
they were marked as an ally. But
And
you
then
could talk to them.
and then you just let them die.
Yeah.
Way to
No,
go.
no, because they were crossing out. It's like, hey, you should go warn them about the town. Except for the way the game works is no matter how many people you put on your screen in the like attackable squares, they just fucking beeline for her and murder her. So I did my best and she died. So fuck it. I tried twice.
And then you're just gonna give up.
I just gave up. I saved the town. I was like, well, she's dead, but the town's all right. So fuck it. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, no, I'm having a lot of fun. I haven't actually played many of the other Fire Emblems. In fact, when I have, they've always given me headaches for some reason, and I've never enjoyed playing them.
Is it because of the strategy side?
It's
of it?
funny
just
that
not
you're
for you?
saying like the non 3D ones gave you headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but for some reason, I want to even blame it on, for some reason, whenever you would select a character in the older ones, the squares would either
Yeah.
be blue or red, and they're very like an opaque, like you couldn't actually see what the thing was behind it that well, and it would flash. For some reason, I think it has to do with that. That would just like kill my brain. I was like, no, stop, like stop.
What colors are they in this one?
They're the same except for see-through-ish, and they're really nice.
So they're opaque.
I guess so.
Question for you: you can change the opacity of these squares, at least on the DS version.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
do
no.
that
On
in
this one,
version?
I actually stumbled into that menu of the like options. I was like, holy fuck! Like you can turn off like everything, change
Yeah.
like camera angles. Like oh my god, game's kind of crazy. But yeah, I didn't know that on the old ones, so I instantly did not like them and decided to not play them, which sucks. But no, they're
make a
crazy ass
statement.
games. So they're a hell of a lot of fun, and it actually makes me open my 3DS, which is
Nice.
special. Yeah, not too many things do that for me. So
Can I make a quick statement?
go for it.
Intrusion 2 is harder than The Binding of Isaac.
What about annoying? Are you annoyed right now?
I'm annoyed the way that I'm annoyed with Super Meat Boy.
How annoyed would you compare this to how I sounded about Dead Space 3?
Oh, but that's because the game was bad. That's because the game just was terrible.
Do you guys want to mention anything else? Because I'm not gonna. Not that it's the end of talking once I start, but it's gonna be a while. So do you guys want to mention anything?
I don't want to hear anything from you guys anymore while I go on my rant. And no, go ahead. I'm curious to hear about this. I'm curious to hear this rant. Period.
All right. So everyone get comfortable.
He pulls the mic up to his face.
I was gonna pull back on my chair, but now I'm rolling in. Anyway, so Dead Space 3
Fantastic.
has been a weird ride for me so far. I haven't finished it yet. We just passed we just passed the halfway point by a few chapters, maybe like 2, I think. When I say we, I'm co-oping it with someone now because I got bored out of my fucking mind playing it single player. That game I do not like. And I feel really bad for saying that because I went in expecting it to be different. So I kind of tried to make my expectations a bit lower because of that. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try, it just manages to piss me off more and more. I can try and describe some things that bug me so I don't just sound like I'm just saying shit. The combat is okay. I really like the gameplay in that wise. Cutting things up and killing them still feels really good. However, it feels like there's a lot of fucking padding like everywhere. You go into a room and you're like, oh man, there's vents. Like I'm probably going to get jumped. And like Dead Space 2, you have one thing that popped up or like one or two things. Then you kill them. And be like, okay, well, that was a jump scare. That's it. So far in this one, you'll walk up to, let's say, a door. Suddenly it's going to malfunction. And like 16 things will be like one dude jumps out of the vent, one dude jumps out of the vent, one dude jumps out of the vent. And you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to fucking aim here and shoot the legs out. And you just sit there.
And it's the same thing over
And it's the same thing over and over. And you're like, this sucks. And unlike the other Dead Spaces, at least from what I can remember, you know, whenever you'd step on the bodies to loot them or
Yep.
to kind of make them drop items.
Stomp them, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a chance that they wouldn't drop anything?
No.
No?
I think they always drop something, whether it was
always drop
credits
something, okay.
or ammo. They would always
Okay.
drop something.
Even if it was just like one ammo,
Yeah.
they did drop it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, I believe in my bank, because everything seems to drop a shit ton of everything, and because there's not like the different ammo, so you have just ammo,
Yeah.
and you can get a ton of it, as well as med packs. I think in my bank or the thing where you get the storage or whatever, I think I have roughly over 70 or 80 health packs.
Jeez.
Just fucking piling up, and I'm still getting more and more to the point where sometimes I have to actually drop some just so I can pick up other shit,
Yeah.
like ammo. even though I have a ton of that too. But I'd like, well, I have 3/4 health packs. I should probably drop a few and get some ammo. But then either way, I don't need any of it because while I'm doing all this, you're also picking up enough scavenging stuff. Just build more of all that shit and like not ever run out. So that's kind of annoying. Anyways, the combat's kind of, it feels good, but there's too much of it. Like it's just
too much of the same.
It's just too much of the same, and I don't know. I enjoyed the feeling in Dead Space 1 and 2 more in Dead Space 1 how a necromorph would pop up and they'd feel kind of slow. And you had the plasma cutter, but sometimes, like, before it was powered up, you'd have, like, 2 or 3 shots into the leg before it get ripped off. But you felt like every hit was, like, powerful and kind of semi-knocking them back. And you're like, fuck, like, break his legs because he's got to slow down.
Yeah.
In this, everything just kind of sprints full speed at you and just fucking, like, I've had points where I have, like, the plasma cutter. Granted, I have leveled it up a little bit, but you'll shoot, like, his legs. And I'm playing on hard, not impossible.
He'll just die.
And his legs and arms will just explode off. I'm like, I had nothing to do with this. And I don't know. Everything just runs really fast. It's in your face, but doesn't do like any damage. At least what I'm on right now. Everything just seems super dumbed down and just weird. And
you're not using explosive shells.
No. When I switch to a rocket launcher that I built,
yep.
It's like things will fill the room, and I'll shoot one fucking rocket, and then everything's just like pieces ripping off, and they're all dead. I'm like, well, that was fun. Like.
Maybe you're just really good at the game.
Maybe, but it's just like I feel like I'm a fucking Marine, not some. I get that he's been fighting necromorphs for a while, so he should probably be powerful and understand maybe a bit more about them to kind of do better. But it's just a little ridiculous sometimes how
easy it is?
How powerful you feel.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like that shouldn't be the case. Because I don't know, like. I started off the game kind of feeling like it was Dead Space 1 and 2 where I should be kind of afraid, I should take it slow. But I've gotten to the point where like, well, I can walk into a room, get hit by like 15 different things and hit like 1 or 2 health packs while picking up some, and I'll be able to clear the room in like a few shots. So I don't know. It's just weird. You don't ever feel like you're ever going to run out of ammo. You don't ever feel like you're going to have not enough health or that you're even capable of dying from a lot of stuff, at least so far from what I've been doing. And I don't know. It's just weird. And the story it makes like so far the story makes me want to fucking like punch myself in the face half the time because
makes me want to punch myself.
Yeah, I'm seeing this happen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop staring at that, but so I can keep talking. But yeah, no, there's a love triangle happening so far. I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a love triangle at points in this game, and some of the things that happen with that make no sense because certain characters will be completely against everything you're doing but I'm trying to be really careful here, but when certain things happen to certain other people or to certain events take place, suddenly everything that they've hated or done in the past that has fucked up everything doesn't matter anymore because I'm in love. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I just wish it was back to maybe Dead Space 1 or 2 where, well, Isaac talked a lot in number 2, but there's too much talking and it doesn't make sense. Like, it's just like, why the fuck?
Dude,
like,
shut
why
up, dude.
Like, shut up. You're fucking, like, just don't even, like, the story, like, doesn't, God damn it. I don't know. There's so much shit that as I'm playing, like, I'm getting so angry at, and I don't know. Like,
Are you at least enjoying the gameplay side of it is something that you're enjoying, right?
Shooting stuff is fun.
Yep.
But once again, it took me going into co-op now because even the shooting was like, okay, there's just fucking so much of this. And I got to the point where I'm 11 hours into the game and I checked how far along I was because there's a way to check your progress. And I was only halfway through it and I was like, oh, God damn it. Like, there's still a possibility of another 10 hours of this shit. And I don't know what to say. Like,
you just want it to end?
I kind of just want it to end, to just be like, okay, I fucking finished the game, I'm done. Like, but it sucks because leading up to that, I was excited to go back to it on hardcore on co-op and even go through a second co-op playthrough as Carver to see what changes and to see all the crazy shit that happens in his playthrough.
Yeah.
But so many things have made me not want to do that, and the fact that if I have to do a playthrough, even if I think I go in impossible, unless impossible is way harder, like a major difference. But going back through it on New Game Plus is going to probably feel like I'm still super overpowered. I'm probably never going to take damage again. And I hope that's not the case, but I feel less and less like doing that. And my thoughts to go through the game on hardcore, where you only have one life, have just completely been shot down because there's certain parts of the game that are similar to Dead Space's one sort of asteroid part, where it was just like, okay, this is dumb and it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Though you could get good at that and have no problem, but there's some fucked up shit in this game. Like there's legit parts where it just feels badly coded and not well tested, to the point where me and the guy I was playing with, Drackle, we would ever since we went co-op, every time that you walk into an area that would normally like take your camera away and pan and show you something freaky, or show you something happening like a plane landing and dropping off Marines, which I don't know why the fuck isn't a Dead Space game, but anyway, so like doing all that shit. If you're playing co-op, you seem to be able to walk past the part where it should start the script. You walk into where it's happening, then you teleport back to the entrance of the area, and then it starts the camera pan and then comes back to you. And there was at least 3 or 4 times in a row that it would happen, to the point where one of them started, like, Marines were shooting at us and their arms and limbs were flying off mid cutscene, and we were getting shot. And I don't know if it was possible to die. I think it is, because when I got out, my health was so low and I almost died. So maybe they just missed a lot.
So you died. You almost died.
I almost died during a cutscene because things were still firing at us, and it like missed. A dude lost an arm, but he was holding us back with it. It didn't make any sense. Like there's it's, I don't know. That I hate it because I hate having to try and think of all the things I hate about it right now, because I don't want to. So I do thoroughly enjoy the Dead Space series, but I almost wish like I was just I wish I would still be in the mindset of, oh, Dead Space 3 is coming out soon.
I'm excited for it. And I just wish I could stay there and never play it. Yeah.
Just always be happy that Dead Space exists. Because in my opinion, and it may not be the same as everybody else's, but I feel like they ruined so much about this game. The only things that I'm enjoying right now is I get to play a game in co-op with like a good buddy of mine. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even finish it. Because I where the story has gone, I don't seem to give a shit anymore. Like it just when the characters pull off like stupid dumb moves because love is involved, I'm just like, well, no, I don't know. There's so much weird shit that I just don't.
It's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
It's Valentine's Day. By the time this goes out, love's in the air. Apparently, even in Dead Space.
Love is in the
plasma
space.
Cut it the fuck out the game. But yeah,
love
I don't
is
know.
in the space.
I don't want to rant too much. I am personally not enjoying it. I'm still gonna finish it, and I'm hoping something changes near the end that makes me go like, you know what, that was a fantastic game. But
You're not banking on that.
I'm not banking on it. And yeah, so I'm currently, I think, at like chapter 13. And also, I really hate how even when I'm trying to enjoy it co-op, the game seems to manage to restrict things from me because I don't know.
Is that because of in-app purchases? I forgot.
There's in-app purchases as well, which I realized that you can put scavenger bots down, which will go and find you some pieces of stuff.
Okay.
But they also find you stuff called ration tokens.
Ration tokens.
And what you do is if you get enough of them, you can buy like in-app purchases with them, but only the ones that are similar to Mass Effect 3's sort of chance yourself at getting some items and like weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got enough to buy one. And buying the one completely broke it for me because now I have too much of everything. And I'm just like, this is fucking dumb. Like, it just, I don't know. I hate it because I don't want to hate the game, but I hate it. I hate it so much. And it bothers me.
Is there any chance of redemption?
I'm really hoping. I'm really hoping that it is. But from the way it was going, and like I was saying on my live stream when I was playing, so far, I hope that everyone still alive or that I will meet just fucking dies. I just want to be able to have this game end and have no way that they can return, unless they like make a new story in this universe somehow. That's just how I want it to be.
Fair enough.
I want everyone dead, even Necromorph. I want just everyone dead. No, but yeah. Anyway,
bad guys, good guys, everybody.
Which now I'm gonna bring it to the next game that I've kind of been playing, and this is gonna make people
the
not
worse reviewed game that you were enjoying more,
which doesn't make any sense. I've been playing Aliens Colonial Marines, Colonial Marines, and been having a goddamn fantastic time with it.
So you're enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. I've been playing a 3-player co-op. The reason I'm not doing a 4-player is because the guy who bought it to be our 4th was having issues at launch where the game would just crash. I was even having an issue where on day one they didn't they didn't send the exe file to my Steam.
So
no matter how many times I would try and delete
run it.
Yeah, I just couldn't run it. So thankfully somebody in the forums posted their exe on like Mega Upload or whatever. It's not Mega Upload, it's File Share or whatever the fuck. They just gave the exe out. So I loaded it into my file. Totally loaded. It was fine. That's all I was missing.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, but other people were having some issues, but they managed to patch it and it's all working. But yeah, I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun. We did some 3-player co-op. We found a lot of dag tags. Found a lot of dog tags, and I don't know. It's weird because honestly, that game isn't good. Well, I'm getting like weird feedback here.
Yeah,
Sorry about
what's
that.
going on there?
I think that's.
Oh, we got some.
Is that me?
It's gone. All right, so the feedback is gone. Yeah, so it's just like a generic shooter. It really is. Except it feels fun with friends. Like it's just maybe it's because in the mood I am right now is just to shoot shit, and which is funny because
And
Dead
collect
Space
some
does
dag
not.
tags?
Yeah, collect some dag tags. But no, just to shoot some shit. Even though Dead Space is offering that, but I don't fucking want it in Dead Space. Maybe that's why I just don't like it. But no, it's just shooting stuff. The eye is maybe not the best. The levels I think look okay. The textures are kind of horrible, but the lighting is still cool. So it's still interesting to go through and see things. Never was a huge fan of the Alien movies. Like I enjoyed them, but when I say I'm not a huge fan, I wouldn't be able to like say like, oh, this must be that character that happened in this part of the movie. Like I don't remember any of that. So whenever certain events or things are being placed in the environment for you to be able to recall that, I'm not picking up on it. So to me, it's just kind of like a shoot through corridors, kill aliens, but having a damn good time for some reason with it.
Who are you playing with?
I've been playing it
Somebody?
with Dreckle and MCP, which are 2 dudes from my stream, and the 4th guy we're supposed to play it with is called his name is Unseen.
Okay.
So
What does he look like?
he is a male, aged
He
1
made
to
a joke
99.
because
No,
his name is Unseen.
Oh. I'm blinded by his light. But anyways, it's just fun. It's weird. I don't know. It's cool. There's a neat system for upgrading weapons and unlocking stuff, and the multiplayer is actually a hell of a lot of fun in a kind of sort of not gimmicky. Sorry, it's like a broken, like just sort of not broken, but certain things are not that well polished, but it makes for a really fun experience.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird.
Is this multiplayer through the campaign or multiplayer like?
Yeah, there's
forward
4-player
multiplayer?
co-op through the entire campaign, which we've been playing, but there's
Okay.
also some versus.
Oh,
There's a team deathmatch. There's a mode called Survivor, or Survivors, where you start in one point of the map and you
Yep.
can go down locking doors out. And there's 4 people. Sorry, it's 4 humans versus 4 people playing as aliens.
Yeah.
And you can lock people out of the warehouse or whatever you start into to kind of force them to go down certain paths. You can place turrets down, but you have to try and last for 6 minutes.
Yep.
And every 30 seconds you get points. And if whoever survives till the end, you get points.
Yep.
But if you roam around the map and get to certain locations, which I think flares are placed down, you also get bonus points for getting to certain areas and like surviving and being able to come back or maybe hold down those areas.
Okay.
So there's a kind of cool aspect of like, oh, we can camp and just try and get all the points, or I'm going to camp, but we're going to send some people out to try and get to those extra bonus points and come back alive. It's kind of neat.
And this is against humans, right?
Against humans, yeah.
Okay.
There's another one which is I don't think I've actually played the other ones yet, but there's like a plant the bomb on their hive or something and kill them,
Okay.
kill the aliens. There's some pretty neat shit, but I don't know. So far, I've been having a lot of fun with it, and it's mindless, yes. Did I pay full price? Not really, because of Green Man. So I'm not pissed off that I spent like $60 on, let's say, an Xbox copy.
Yeah.
I got mine for maybe I think it was like 27 or something on PC.
Jeez.
So
Not too bad.
yeah, not too
So
bad.
I would
So-
have bought it if I knew I could get it that cheap.
Yeah. So it was another one of those games that you got for like the 35% off coupon thing.
Richie is
so
such a hacker. It's
I'm
unreal.
not a hacker. I just hack for deals. But yeah, so that's probably what's also making me not pissed at the game. But it's weird because I'm pretty sure you guys have been seeing it, like the reviews and
It's been a
people
shit on like
yeah,
hard.
people getting like even comments. It's weird shit. Like everybody's just treating it like it's the biggest piece of shit to ever come out. But it's
Is the gunplay okay? Like,
Yeah, it still feels good. Like it.
Yeah, Riccio, now do you accept that I actually liked Star Wars Force Unleashed 2? Because that game got all shit reviews, just like Aliens.
Oh,
I really liked that game.
I didn't even know it got your review.
I thought it got like 6.
It was
and
reviewed
7s.
horribly
Really?
everywhere.
Oh wow. I've actually been interested in playing those games, but I don't want to put the time aside because I know the first one was like good but brokenish.
No?
But good.
Yeah, I thought it went
Broken?
okay.
What?
Well, when I tried playing it, it felt like really fucking wonky sometimes. But maybe that was just me. I was in a bad time, man. I was in a bad time. But yeah, I don't know.
This is the real Star Wars game, anyways.
But yeah, I don't know. Aliens, for those of you on the fence, if you guys can get it for cheap or rent it, and you have buddies that you can go and rent and play with, do it.
It's a lot of fun.
If you're gonna play it solo, maybe don't buy it because playing it solo is not that great because it is a generic shooter. But playing it co-op is actually been a hell of a lot of fun, and there's been some moments that are actually going to be like moments in a game where I'll actually remember. I know it sounds really dumb, but you know when you have like those co-op moments where you'll always be able to talk about it?
Yeah.
Some of those have happened. So it's generic, but they still have some pretty cool set pieces that with buddies is going to be something to remember. I don't know. It sounds really cheesy and retarded, but it's fun. I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. And people said it's like 3 to 4 hours. We've been playing on the hardest mode, which turns off the HUD, which makes it awesome. And we're 4 or 5 hours in, and we're halfway through the game. So that's
It's
pretty
weird.
nifty.
People
Short
have
campaign.
been saying that it's like 3-4 hours hardest difficulty tops.
The thing is that we've been looking for all like the dog tags, or the dag tags, and the extra legendary weapons and all that stuff.
Are they actually called dag tags?
No, they're dog tags.
Okay.
Which I kept calling them dag tags. Hashtag
Just
dag
curious.
tags. But I mean, when I say we've been looking for them, it's kind of like, did you see this room? Yeah, we looked in it. Okay, it's not like I'm gonna look at every nook and cranny. Like it's just, I don't know why I had that voice, but yeah, we're doing like quick overviews. Like if we don't find the dog tags, well, fuck it. It's not like we really care because there's no. You get like I think a bit of extra experience to level up, but the only thing we really focus on is the legendary weapons. But they're mostly like, hey, big ass yellow arrow. By the way, it's there.
What kinds of weapons are legendary weapons?
You get there's the pulse rifle, which is the original thing,
Yeah.
but then you get like I don't know the name, so someone's gonna hate me for this. Maybe it's like Max pulse rifle or like Hicks's shotgun or somebody's smart rifle. So it's the same thing.
Did you get a power loader?
Yes, you actually get into one of those and you fight like an alien, like you just fucking like break its back and shit. It's crazy.
Oh.
It's cool.
Well, good.
Spoilers. But anyways,
Never
but no,
played
the
that
guns like you can put upgrades like, hey, I can make a pulse rifle, but mine will have a laser sight and faster firing and bigger clip. But the legendaries have like presets for that. So
Do they all have like more than you would be able to theoretically?
no, but they have ones that you can't normally get. So like for example, legendary pulse rifle is like burst fire instead of 40 bullets, it has 95 in it.
Oh,
And I think it does more damage. But it doesn't have like a scope and you can't have a laser sight and any of that shit on it. So
So they're limited, but they're
limited,
better
but they
in all
have
of
some cooler stuff. Or
Okay.
some have some cooler stuff. Like the shotgun is like super powerful, but yeah. It's cool. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's cool. I don't know. It makes me sad that it's getting crapped on so hard
because it's really not that bad.
because it doesn't deserve it doesn't because it's still like a fun game. However, there's a video that people made today. I don't remember the website. I want to say like very generically fucking this up right here, but it's like videogames.com or something, like some videogames.co.uk or some weird thing. It's a YouTube channel. They put the E3 demo that they showed versus the game that is actually out. And the game looks worse. The lighting is actually gone. Some of the animations are gone. Some of the scripting is gone. Some random things, like everything that everybody was excited about seems to have been taken out. So if I had been following this game closely and seeing the development and being like, oh my God, it's going to be crazy, then I probably would have been like, what the fuck am I playing? Like, but
You came into this blind kind
I
of
came
thing?
in this kind of blind expecting it to be maybe a bit weird, and because I know it's been through some shit where they had to like either restart it a few times or they kept pushing it back. So I knew it was going to be wonky, and I was just getting in it, especially after they mentioned 4-player co-op. So, and the chance that it could have been freaky, however, it is not.
It's not.
Well, kind of. There's one moment which I won't ruin that is actually a pretty not terrifying but uneasy feeling. You know what? The start of that game, nails the atmosphere better than most of what the fuck has been in Dead Space 3 so far. So kudos to them. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's decent. I like it.
Cool.
I'm gonna stop talking about it now.
Will you?
Maybe, I don't know. I played some Fire Emblem. That was cool too. I feel like there's something else that I want to mention that I've been. Oh, I got back into Eve, like hardcore. I started it last Friday. I got back into it is when I started my subscription. I want to say I'm like
You're happy with it?
19 or 20 hours of play since then. It's only been like 4 or 5 days.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I bought 3 months of it because it was on sale, and I'm back to mining. I'm back to shooting stuff. I managed to pull Devin back in. I got Drackle, who was already starting.
Well, Devin will have plenty of time now.
Yeah, and yeah, no, he's sick.
Yeah.
Poor Devin.
Managed to get somebody else on the channel. Cracker started, which is somebody from my channel, and I'm trying to get more and more people into it because I'm willing to help people out who want to start. Like I'm giving them money and all that stuff because I was lucky enough to, before I canceled last time, one of my skills, like the way Eve works is you set a skill, and even if you're logged out, it keeps working on it to gain it, like gain a level in it. And the last one I did before I logged out for the final time last time was like a 32-day one or something stupid. So
Jeez.
it finished, and I can get like this awesome mining ship that gives me a lot of money. So I've been doing that. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I'm happy that I'm back into it because it is kind of like this weird game that doesn't use a lot of resources, so you can just have it on your second screen no matter what the hell you're doing.
Like you
Well,
were
that's
earlier.
because it's a spreadsheet program.
It's not a spreadsheet program. That's what I hate is everybody thinks it's that. There's a lot of windows that will be on your screen if you're doing a lot of stuff, but it's so much more than that, and it's really great. In fact, if anybody wants to start it, let us know in the comments. I can like help you out. So yeah, I can even give you a trial, 21-day trial or whatever. But anyway,
Here, free Eve money from Riccio.
yeah. So anyway, that's been good. I can't think of anything else. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys.
That's what you've been playing?
That's what I've been playing. I started Ni no Kuni again. I played more of it.
Did you actually sit down and play that game consistently, or was it you just kind of tried it out when it first came out? And
I tried it out for 7 hours in that first week.
Okay.
And
That's 7 hours you could have played Persona.
Yeah. But I like Ni no Kuni a bit better. I'm sorry.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Story's really interesting. I'm not that Persona's story isn't interesting. In fact, I really like Persona, but there's something that really grabbed me.
You should have started with Persona 4, like I did,
Yeah.
and then got burnt out and not played 3.
Yeah. 3's really good though. I'm still gonna go through it at some point. I just need to feel like it. But yeah, I don't know. It's good. I feel
Having
like
fun with it?
I feel like I played something else this week that I'm totally missing out on. But that's it. That's all I got. You guys. Anyway, so do you want to jump into news then, or do you guys have anything? You guys think of anything else you guys have played this week?
What else did I play this week?
I played Counter-Strike with a controller.
How did that go?
It was terrible.
Oof.
Worst experience ever.
How did that buy menu work?
It was just terrible.
Now, I want to say that he was playing Source, not CSGO, because CSGO actually works well with a controller.
Yeah, no, this was Source.
Yeah.
I'm unhappy with CSGO.
Oh, God. You should really play CSGO, by the way. I kind of went on a binge of getting back into that, and it is hella fun. It is like...
We went through this already. It's because you
I know. What? No. Why does everybody say this? Did I ever talk to you guys on the podcast about the match that I did with 2 other dudes at like 3 a.m. when we were all dead tired?
These are people from the chat or people from the channel?
One of my actual buddies I know in real life. That sounds weird.
Okay.
In person, let's say that.
Yeah.
And somebody from the chat. So
Okay.
it was my buddy Dreadnought and Skinned.
Okay.
Sounds really weird, actually, to be playing late with people with those names. Anyway,
Dreadnought's a badass name.
Dreadnought's a pretty badass name. That's not his real name. Those are not real names, by the way.
It's too
They
bad
should be.
because Dreadnought's a pretty badass
My name is Skinned Riccio. No, anyway, or Dreadnought Riccio. That'd be weird. Actually, why did I put that? We're not married. Anyways, point is, we played some freaking late ass goddamn CSGO, and we were dead tired, and we tried to play a match seriously, and we were like, all right, let's communicate, let's try and get this stuff down, and it's whatever. And we had a terrible time. We got like our ass destroyed. That sounds weird. We got destroyed. We got
What were you guys
demolished.
doing?
We were playing some CSGO, my friend. Yeah, no, we got destroyed. It wasn't a fun experience. So we're like, you know what? Let's do one, and let's just do the dumbest shit. So if you guys haven't played Counter-Strike, it maybe won't make as much sense, but we did rounds where we only used the UMP and TMP. which are the shittiest sort of SMGs. They don't do much damage. You have to be really up close, but they make you move really fast. But they're like the weakest things in the game in terms of assault, like automatic weapons. And we did nothing but rush. We used those shitty things. We used shotguns. We never used an assault rifle. We never used like a sniper. We just kind of fucked around the entire time and screamed wildly into the mic and just we're like the most obnoxious assholes on the internet. And the other team was like taking it seriously, and every time it was like halftime, you'd hear them be like, "Oh, you guys like fucking suck. Like, what are you? We're gonna destroy you." And we're just like we're not even saying words like "woo, woo, woo," and we're just making like gurgly sounds, and like Chris was just breathing into the mic and just like just being jerks. And we ended up winning. Like, and we won by actually
all that to say you ended up winning.
We ended up winning. We had like positive scores, and we just looked at each other like we just did like the dumbest shit, and that was awesome. So we haven't
just
played
jumped
since.
around doing 180s, and spinning
we
and
jumping
shooting.
through windows and like firing at things, like flashing ourselves. Like it was fucking flashbanging ourselves. Sorry.
Yes.
Wow. And we had a great time. We haven't played since because I think that was like we can't top this. we can't ever do this again. So, but
it was a good time though.
it was a good time. It was just like one of these moments where we didn't realize we were winning until it was like the final rounds, and we had such a huge lead, and none of us had really died that much.
Yep.
And we were just like, guys, we're doing good. And then we went back to screaming, and it was hilarious. It was a good time. I haven't actually unleashed like that in a really long time.
The screaming was the best part.
Screaming was the best part. Just like yelling MLG when you're just doing nothing. Like, you're jump through a window, MLG. Like just I don't know, stupid. I don't know. Sometimes Riccio goes crazy when it's late night, so I think that's when I should start casting. Like when it's fucking 3 a.m. and nothing I say makes sense. It'd be great.
There, those are the best archive casts.
Those are the best casts. The times when I'm gonna be like, I can't believe I did this. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Kumar, you should get into CSGO.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's actually a lot of fun.
I can listen to you and your buddies screaming.
Yeah, no, because you could be screaming too.
Guys, we want to win.
You can be Kumar Riccio. No, but yeah, hashtag dag tag. Yeah, no.
I have a terrible feeling you're actually going to start something with that.
Hashtag dag tag. Yeah. Do it, everybody. Tweet at me too. I'll retweet all of them. Oh god, what did it? Anyway, yeah. So, anyways, we'll move on to news.
Let's.
All right, Dan. Do we have a let's for you?
Yeah, let's.
All right, so news of this week. Some terrible stuff that actually happened today. Well, terrible, kind of. Last of Us got pushed back till June 14th. From May 7th to 14th?
Was there an actual reason?
14th. They're going to work on it some more and hopefully polish it up some more to really meet our expectations was the reason they gave. However, it's weird that they're putting it out a day after E3 ends. So maybe they're going to
they can show it at E3.
Yeah, E3 will be like this big...
It'll be another reveal or something.
Yeah, like advertising push, I'm guessing, of like, yo, check out what we can do. And I don't know. Which means, Dan, we can't watch it because they'll probably fucking put a demo out that'll be the half part of the game and ruin everything for us. So
I'll bet you the trailers they've put out are
I
half
don't
like
want
one
to
of the
think
game.
about it. I don't want to think about it. But probably. But yeah, so that's terrible news. But also, you know what? It's not that bad. It gives us another month into summer to hopefully finish off a back catalog of games that we'll probably have by then.
Or play outside.
No.
I play outside all the time.
That's weird. I can sit outside.
Weird, he says.
Who the fuck is outside? No.
Yeah, stay inside, read a book.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, on your Kindle. No. Technology.
you must never not be looking at screens.
Yeah.
You'll die otherwise. It's pretty dangerous. Really.
I'm
I don't
being-
know why they built the screens that way.
I'm being told right now in the chat that the description for dag tag is a small twisted piece of toilet paper unusually discovered hours later on the bathroom floor that has obviously been used and should... Okay, anyways,
Oh, wow.
whoa.
Wow.
Should have been flushed, apparently, but wasn't. So hashtag dag tag,
Gross.
everybody. I don't want to say that anymore. So I was saying like dag tag on the wall and stuff during the cast. But anyway, okay. Next on the news thing, the patch for Devil May Cry that was announced a little while ago that has the Bloody Palace and I think more difficulty modes, was it? Palace Arena mode. Yeah, anyways, finally got announced for February 19th for the PS3 and February 20th for the 360. Realizing now they didn't give a PC release, so fuck. Hoping it's going to come out on the same day as the 360. But hey,
How much is it?
so it's free.
Oh, okay.
Apparently they also patched some stuff. And yeah.
Sweet.
Good to know. One news thing that I didn't get to read too much about, but apparently Valve fired some employees from their hardware and Android teams.
Doesn't sound nice.
Gabe quoted that they don't like normally to talk about personnel matters for a number of reasons. There seems to be an unusual amount of speculation about some recent changes here, so I thought I'd take an unusual step of addressing them. No, we aren't canceling any projects. No, we aren't changing any priorities or projects that we've been discussing. No, this isn't about Steam or Linux or hardware or insert game name here, which I'm guessing is Half-Life 3. And we're not going to discuss why anyone in particular is or isn't working here. So, seems like they were just maybe cutting off some excess, which sounds terrible. I know that was probably
That sounds terrible.
That was terrible actually, but it seems like nothing was actually changed in the way they do things. So, hopefully, everything is still going smooth.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
They haven't had very many problems in the past, so
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. What else? So Eve, like I was talking about, they have a fan fest every year. I believe this year marks the 10-year mark of Eve. I probably messed that up. 10 or 11th year. I want
is
to say
that how
11th
many
year.
fanfares they've had, or is that just
of the year
game?
of the game's release? I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Theme of this year's events is Eve: The Second Decade. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been out for 20 years, because that would be weird. But
That would be very weird.
yeah. So, anyways, it's officially sold out, which is pretty crazy. Last year they did something called chess boxing, where you had to play a round of chess and then box and then play the round of chess, and whoever would either get knocked out or get checkmated or lose in the chess round would win, or would lose or whatever, which is pretty crazy. So I don't know what kind of crazy shit they'll have this year, but hopefully it's gonna be awesome. Another random stuff. Skyrim DLC is officially out, or the first Skyrim DLC is officially out on PS3 now.
It's Dragonborn, the newest one.
Oh, it's Dragonborn actually. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, they're doing Hearthfire and
Oh
then
wow.
Vanguard.
Yeah, I just saw that.
So
Wow.
reverse order.
Jeez, that's weird. So good to hear they're finally coming out, I guess. I think I talked about Alien's got a huge patch, but
I believe
that's
Dragonborn is half off on the PSN.
Yeah,
right now
it
as
says
well.
it's $10. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. And for those of you playing Ni no Kuni, like I am,
No, you're not.
I did yesterday, dude. For like half an hour, I did it. They're offering a free familiar that you can download called Draggle, Draggle. I almost forgot the E.
It's like Dracula.
And yeah, it's like Draggle. That's why I said it, and I kind of had a little bit of a
Happy face.
Wait, I have
Hey,
to
no.
spell this.
We have to spell this. Oh, there's some crazy.
I was
mic.
just moving something.
Anyway, so it's a free familiar you can download. Looks like a red dragon with pretty green eyes, and yeah, woo woo, I like it. So some other stuff that was shown. The new Unreal 4 engine got a game teased in the past. Was it a few days yesterday? That seems to be a scary game called Daylight. Which so far from the screenshots they release have a dude with like a camera out taking pictures, and it almost looks Condemned like.
Do you get to hit hobos with bricks?
There's no weapons or anything. There's just like a camera thing that's out and wandering around like some
Well,
sort of abandoned
Maybe I shouldn't get that game.
asylum thing. But anyways, I don't know if there's any information that's really released on it. However,
There's probably going to be real good shadows in it. I
yeah,
would
but from
imagine.
from what it looks like, the lighting looks really good, but it also kind of looks a bit plain. It's an abandoned hospital. My bad. But yeah. Oh, apparently digital distribution this spring.
So it's coming out soon.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So wait, what was the main quote? There's a quote here that I saw because I've heard about this a little bit. One thing we've learned from working on horror games in the past, that once you've played them, you're never scared by them again. With Daylight, we have built a system that will maintain the atmosphere and suspense no matter how many times you play it.
We've heard that a lot of times, though.
So my guess is it'll be something like Slenderman games. Why did I whisper it and then realize what I was saying? Anyway, or you know how like it's the same shit every time, but
It happens in a different
it's
order.
like it happens in a different order, or he'll always pop out and always chase you differently.
Just
So it's never
randomly generated.
So my
something or
guess,
another?
I'm guessing it'll be something along those lines. But yeah, through a procedurally generated world. Okay, yeah. You know what? Pfft. So the world also forms and changes apparently. That's kind of cool. Anyway, so this is that. Really sad news, but also good news. I know we talked about last week how Rayman Legends got pushed back till September. Did we? Or was that this week that it got?
It happened this
I think
week.
it was this week.
It happened this week. All right. So Rayman Legends got pushed back till September to have a PS3 and 360 release for that game. And the main director is that his name? Michel Ancel.
Yeah.
He was found in a photo with two dudes who were kind of also showing that they were sad that it got pushed back. I don't know if anybody ever checked to see if those dudes were also part of the dev team, but from I think a tweet that was put out, it seems that even the dev team is sad that they have to force it to go multi-platform.
Because they just want to focus on the 3.
Yeah, or they just
I
wanted to also come out.
thought they didn't care that it was multi-platform. I thought they just wanted the Wii U one to go out.
Yeah.
Because it's done.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I misread
crazy
this.
frustrating.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was supposed to come out in 2 weeks. I believe
Yeah,
it was
not
February.
next week, but the week
Yeah,
after.
February 28th. Is that a Tuesday?
Sure, it's not.
No, it's not.
27th?
It's 26th.
27. Or 26.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of sad because now people who were super excited about it. I mean, even I was excited about it because of those like crazy music levels and the demo they put out and all that jazz. And now we have to wait until September just because it has to go multi-platform. Which I don't know why they don't release it now, just because it looks like it's a good game, so I'm pretty sure it would get good reviews, and then
Not like there's anything else coming out on the Wii U right
yeah, but then like it would get bought, like people would buy it, and then the multi-platform ones would come out, and then I'm pretty sure people would then see those again, like it'd be like double advertising throughout the year, and then they go back and keep buying the Wii U version. You know what I mean? Like instead of one bulk ass release that is going to come out at the same time. Like there was a few other games that I mentioned.
Bulk ass release.
Yeah, well, there's 2 other games that are coming out at the end of the year, or in that time frame as well. That I forget which ones they are. But anyway, I want to play that game, but I also only want to play it co-op, so I wouldn't have bought it anyway. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have bought it yet. Sorry, I wouldn't have bought it yet.
You would have waited a little bit?
Yeah, I would have waited a bit till us to do like a marathon or have like a weekend that we could spend and sit down, and I buy it, then we go through it, and I'm like, yes, I managed to enjoy this game the way it was meant to be played in co-op with friends on a couch.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to play it solo.
The game that was actually released on what was that one called? Rayman Origins?
Yep.
Yeah, or Origins, which
That
is really
was,
cool.
That was a really cool game, yeah.
I actually want to play that because I have it on PC, but it's local multiplayer. I thought it would have online, but no.
I think even the PS3 version and 360 version only have local.
Yeah, everything's local only.
Wonder what the hell they did that
The
for.
Vita version has no multiplayer as a result.
That's fantastic.
Um,
Good job, guys.
in other things, apparently the Wii U is getting a Pokemon game called Pokemon Rumble, but I can't seem to understand what the hell type of game it is. It looks like a sort of almost Pikmin-y, shit ton of Pokemon on screen type of weird thing. I don't understand.
Say that again.
This version will have up to 4 players going at it with 100 Pokemon clobbering each other one at a time.
They're going
at each other at one time. So 100 people going at it.
100 people going at it at one time. So there's just a big orgy?
So yeah, it's Pokemon Scramble in Japan, also known as Pokemon Orgy in North American.
What a fantastic
release name. But yeah, no, it's apparently it was supposed to come out for 3DS and Wii U. I don't know. I thought there was more to it, but it looks like some crazy ass game. And there's not really a lot of English details on it.
So read it in Japanese.
649. As well as
I don't
400 and Wii U is the only, and G3 are the words
From the advertisement?
I can gather from this.
Well, 649 I think is the current number of Pokemon, so maybe they're saying, hey,
Okay.
all 649.
Okay, that makes sense.
And this is why we keep Dan around.
Yeah.
He makes sense of the stuff that we can't make sense of on our own.
Thank you, Dan. I feel like this week's news is so thrown together. I'm so sorry, buddy. In cool news, that's one of the games.
Phoning
Boom.
it in for the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, really.
That's one of the games. Batman Arkham 3, I don't know if it's City Asylum or Arkham World, is going to be coming out in like September, I think, of this year.
Okay.
And that's around the same time that Rayman is also supposed to be pushed back to.
This is supposedly a sequel to Arkham City?
Yes.
I
Or
understand
yeah, it's the next game in that storyline.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna really have to start digging into some obscure Batman villains
Yeah.
to
Yeah, 'cause
fill out the roster.
Didn't they already do that in City? I haven't actually finished City. But
Yeah,
Wasn't, like,
City's
Calendar Man
like
and everything in there?
Yeah.
no Calendar Man. Actually, he's had appearances
Okay.
in. He had an appearance in City, but
Yeah.
he didn't really
He was
do
in a
anything.
jail cell that told you about shit.
okay.
But if you visit the jail cell,
Did he
on
give you things?
all the
Or he
days?
just
No,
said
no, he just talked
He gave
to
you
you.
calendars.
Just talk to you.
There was an achievement for talking to him
gotta tell
on
him
all of his like relevant days.
Oh wow.
And if you did talk to him and then went back after you talked to him every time, he was no longer in his cell. So
I'm being told also in the chat that GTA 5 is also September. So
Oh, right, yes.
go Rayman, you fucked yourself over apparently.
Yeah, seriously.
push to a time when no one's gonna buy you.
Yeah, damn it, that sucks. 'Cause
Actually-
that game looked good.
Question about Arkham City.
Mhm.
I never actually beat it. Should I
Me
go
neither.
back and play through it?
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
Okay.
Have you finished it, Richard?
No, I got to it a decent amount into it where I was happy, and then I was like, I'm gonna play way more of this. This just got good, and then something must have come out because I just never went back.
Well, that's exactly what happened
A
with
lot
me.
of stuff came out around Arkham
Yeah.
City.
Yeah,
I
It
finished
was, it was October, right?
yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes.
So if people are still playing Borderlands 2, Randy Pitchford has said
Yay.
there is a 100% chance of a level cap increase this year.
Okay.
Yeah. But also cites a 50-50 unforeseen or 50% chance unforeseen consequence that people will rage about.
Okay. Has he explained what
He says oh no, they didn't say anything else about it. So Gearbox have painted themselves into a corner, and they're hinting, I don't know. Them being able to increase the level cap seems to be harder than they thought for some reason. So I don't know what the hell type of shit they might have messed up. But,
maybe with like a few more skill points, that game just gets fucking
Yeah.
broken.
In terms of it's too easy to get through.
Well, I bet
Yeah.
you if they raise the level cap like an amount that people would not just be like, "Yo, fuck you guys."
yeah.
I bet you it starts unlocking like if you spec'd it right, you could get like 2 of the 3rd tier abilities, and then stuff just starts breaking or something.
yeah.
I'm sure it's something like that.
Apparently, they don't want to have to retool the raid bosses as well as all the content that will already be in the game.
Yeah, there. See,
Yeah,
so
that makes
So,
sense. It would make things too easy.
They'll have to retool a lot of the guns and stuff and everything's so it makes things a lot
because
easier.
everyone's gonna have more
Yeah.
power than.
So I guess that
originally
means that
thought.
whatever DLC is going to come out with that better be multiple hours long, so you can maybe keep replaying that.
Yeah.
So
I still haven't even touched that DLC.
good crash, Dan.
I didn't crash. I flew right in front of its gun and it shot me.
Oh wow, video version. Everybody watch it. Oh yeah, so one thing I want to talk about. Did you guys watch the fucking Dice Awards?
No.
What about you, Dan?
I don't know how
What?
I feel about watching
The Dice
videos.
Awards.
No.
So that's what I thought as well, right? Because it looked like it was gonna be. It looked like it was pretty uptight and weird because it normally is kind of like this weird sort of thing.
Okay.
However, this year, the guy from I want to say it's the dude from Nerdist. I can't remember his name. It's Chris Hardwick. Perfect. It's on my screen right now. He was the one hosting it, which he was on Attack of the Show for a while, and he's done a lot of other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Web
was the-
Soup.
Yeah, Web Soup. Yeah, and I've never seen a Dice Award show, but they were having like a cussing good time, and I believe he opened the show. I don't know exactly the context. I kind of skipped through it. Where he was teaching a dance move, and I'm shittily quoting this, but he said, "Just pretend like there are thousands of penises around your head, and you have to and you can at any given moment you have to jerk off 2 at a time, and that's your dance move because you're just like shaking your hands and like moving your hips." So
Well, I guess he explained
starting
it
with
right.
that, I was like, okay, so I guess they're going on a really non-serious note, and they're just dropping f-bombs throughout the entire thing, like just like fucking
yeah.
you guys win. Like it was like, I was like, what the hell is even going on here?
They've been going on for a while.
Video
right? The Dice Awards?
games.
Yeah, to the point where at one point there's a drunk dude that just literally strolled up to the stage and was like, I want to just fucking congratulate everybody who's been in these montages because they deserve to know like they even got this far. And like he brought him on stage and just completely drunk as fuck, just yelling into the mic, and a joke was made that the mic looked like a fucking pair of balls and he's gonna tickle it while he talked into it. Anyway, there's a ton of shit going on. I was like, man, what the fuck happened to the Dice Awards? And
No, people stop
I kind of
watching
want
it,
to
that's
go
what
back
happened.
and watch it now because a ton of weird shit apparently happened. So yeah, it kind of looked like it was a good time. And I want just to mention that. I highly recommend going to check out the drunk thing that happened, because Chris Hardwick handled that in such an exceptional way. Because you know when a lot of people host things and they have a teleprompter that they're reading off of?
Yeah.
The second something happens that is not planned, they just
They get
freeze and then
screwed,
they're just
yeah.
like, what the fuck do I like? And they can't think of shit. He, like, the way he handled it was like just brought him up on stage, like gave him like a hug, was talking to him, even like laughed about like how he smelt like completely drunk and he was getting like not high, but like drunk off the fumes coming out of his mouth, and just laughing with the dude, and had like a really good time. And it almost made it feel like it was part of the show. Like it was kind of cool. Like I don't know, he handled it really well, and seeing how it all went down and the jokes that came from it were hilarious. So
Yeah.
check it out. Dice Awards were actually kind of decent. I wanted to laugh about that because
Well, it's good to know that they're doing their due diligence and trying to make it entertaining.
yeah. But yeah, it seems like a lot of drunk people were there. So yeah. Super random thing, but I wanted to bring it up because of how we didn't really like Assassin's Creed 3, or at least some of us. Kumar hasn't yet played it.
Never will.
Oh, there you
Just saying.
go. Ghost Recon.
Everyone who has played Assassin's Creed 3 on this in Unity Gaming has hated it. So there's what you got.
So Ghost Recon Online, which is a free-to-play third-person shooter.
Oh yeah, that is a good game.
I'm so glad that happened, Riccio.
Third-person shooter, which is actually really awesome. It's really
I remember playing that when the beta
Strategic.
started and talking about it on this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So now you'll be able to buy. I don't know how expensive it is. I didn't look at the price.
$4.99. I bet you whatever it is, $4.99.
It's guns, it's armor, and a hood that looks like Abstergo / Assassin's Creed stuff.
Yep,
I don't know how much it costs.
$4.99. That's my bet.
It doesn't say.
I nearly hit the transport I was trying to protect.
Nice.
All in a day's work.
But whatever it's gonna cost, if you buy all of it, you get 15% off.
Then I bet you it's $15, and then you get 15%
It's
off
$11.
that.
But no, it looks cool because the hood and the guns and the ghost symbol of like the skull with the Abstergo or the Assassin's Creed A going through it looks so cool that I'm almost like, man, what if the next fucking Ghost Recon was just goddamn like, yo, we just wanted to throw both these games together. It's just gonna be Ghost Recon Creed, like just
Ghost
this. You are assassins officially because you're just cloaked going through people and shooting stuff with sandstorms.
Well, no, like the futuristic or like today time Assassin's Creed is just Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I guess so, but.
Yeah, that's true.
But Splinter
Yeah.
Cell, unless
Right?
Splinter Cell comes out
So
and has the
true.
hood, if you can get the hood in Splinter Cell, then perfect. Then you know what, done. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that's an unlockable now. You just have like the Assassin's Creed garment.
I hope Splinter Cell Blacklist starts with like this like young guy who's supposedly playing Sam Fisher, just like getting out of an Animus, is like, whoa, relived all those memories.
Yeah.
Oh,
When's Blacklist coming out again?
I don't fucking care because it's not Michael Ironside.
it's
Oh yeah, they changed the voice actor.
and they're changing up a lot of stuff about that game apparently that I'm not really happy about.
If they ruin that game like they did,
Super
Dead Space.
torture.
I think
everything.
they will. Like that's what I'm lining up for right now, and I'm trying to once again get my expectations ready to just hate it, but man,
You guys, this game is gonna.
if
suck.
they fucking put like a love triangle in the middle of my fucking Splinter Cell, I'm gonna kill something.
Who's gonna have a love triangle with
He's
Grimm?
gonna start
Who
loving his
cares?
daughter or something. I
Oh
don't
my
care.
God.
It'll be fucking
Yeah,
really weird.
him, Grimm, and his daughter. That'd be great.
Who do I want?
That's why we need the
Well,
new
that's your
young guy. 'cause
daughter,
Michael
so-
Ironside was like, "This has no class."
Yeah.
It's just like, who do I want?
I am
Well, that's your
drunk
daughter.
as hell
so
right
I don't.
now, but
I
this
don't.
has no class.
I don't think you want the daughter. Yeah, but it's. Have you seen her? It's like okay.
Oh
well,
my
I'm fucking out of this role then. But
Get a new young guy that is willing to bang his young daughter.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
Anyway, so speaking of Slender,
Yeah, wait a minute. How do they explain that? Sam getting younger when in the game his daughter is
He's getting older.
Fuck.
yeah. It's not a pre. They haven't said that it's like a prequel or.
No, it happens after Conviction.
Oh yeah. That doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
aliens.
Aliens indeed.
Because it's
Aliens.
after you like beat third echelon, and is it like fourth echelon? Is that actually the thing that they?
Yeah.
I feel
so.
like that's
I think
the one
that's actually.
that they reformed.
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of Slender, Slender: The Arrival, which is a game by Parsec, which is the dude who actually made the first Slender 8 Pages game. Officially, you can pre-order it. It is going to be a $10 game, apparently. However, if you pre-order now, it is a $5 game. And you get into the Slender Arrival beta, which is actually just a sort of remake. I'm throwing a pen at my chest right now. A remake of a remake of the Slender 8 Pages. It's a different map. It's more like a mountain area with instead of just like a flat forest. It's got a few different places. It's got some really cool effects and kind of makes me excited to play Slender: The Arrival if it ends up having a pretty cool story. But the changes make it scary as shit. And
what do they actually go ahead and change?
So the whole game looks like it's being played out of a camera now. So you have like the record thing in the top right, and what that means is, you know how the not vertical sync, but you know on old school TVs how the screen kind of like go upwards and roll and be like not in sync or whatever that's called. It had something on a VCR. It was scrabbling or I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, it had some sort of something, and that'll happen if everybody's near. Like there'll be that kind of static. It'll do like that. You get snow on the screen just like the other ones, but it also kind of warps sideways and shit. But it'll do kind of like distortion that you normally get on a camera.
Yeah.
And I think even when he appears, like it kind of distorts and looks kind of like he's not there, but it's morphing, and he can kind of like move towards you and you know, like feedback you get from having two microphones next to each other or a speaker and all that shit. It'll do that.
Ugh.
But not an annoying, like whatever pitch they took is not annoying, but it's alarming.
Okay.
So he'll appear and then you'll have like a ringing while your fucking camera's like glitching out and messing away while you're trying to run away. It looks insane. It looks really good. I've downloaded it, but I haven't actually I bought it, so I downloaded it. I downloaded the beta. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's the Unity engine. It might still be. If it is, holy shit, have they done amazing things with it. Yeah. So I'm actually excited, and I think it's due out March 23rd is the actual game.
Right now, it's just a demo.
Yeah, right. Well, it's just a beta, but yeah, it's a beta, but it's more just I guess like a proof of concept of what they've done with the engine and what to expect from the craziness.
Showcase for them, I suppose.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about it for news. That's pretty much all I got. Yeah, it's been a weird week, I guess. That was kind of a half-assed news section.
It seems like
phoning it in for the 1 year.
I did my best. We had huge things that we had planned for this, and then
we had banners and parades. We were gonna call some girls.
Then Devin got sick.
Yeah, and then shit just hit the fan.
Yeah,
ruined it all. Yep.
Devin, if you're listening to us, I hope you're feeling way better, man. But anyway, moving on to releases, and then we're gonna get to questions. So anybody in the live thing, get your questions ready. So releases of this coming week, we have Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance for the PS3 and 360. The PS3 version is getting 30 extra VR levels or whatever, which I guess that's cool. We also have Crysis 3 coming out for the PC, Xbox 360, and PS3.
Is that
actually excited?
Wait a second, that's coming out this week?
Next week, yeah.
Next week. I totally forgot about that.
So you know what's perfect about these two games?
What's that?
Is I get my spring break, aka reading week.
Yeah, right when they.
So I have the whole week, just indulge.
You're gonna power through them in 2 days each.
Yeah, and I'm hopefully gonna beat Dead Space 3 before then, so I can just have a happy week. But yeah, so those two are coming out. We've got something called Generation of Chaos. Sorry. Pandora. Fucking goddamn mouth. Anyway, Pandora's Reflection coming out for the PSP. Really?
Is it actually?
PlayStation Portable Network. Wow, okay.
Huh?
Well then, okay. As well as Serious Sam Double D coming out for the Xbox Live Marketplace, and F-Zero coming out as I think the next cheap title for that 30-cent thing going on the Wii U for them bringing over Virtual Console. They've got like one title a month for 20 or 30 cents that you can get. So is that, and as well,
it's a virtual title a virtual console title that they're
releasing?
Yep,
they're doing it for really cheap, one game a month.
Oh,
so
okay,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As well as a game called The Bridge, which is apparently an indie game that I've seen something about that I remember going ooh, but I don't remember what it is. So I'm so sorry, but apparently The Bridge is coming out.
Way to go, Richie.
I'm so sorry. I'm totally ruining everything. It looks neat. I'm looking at it right now. It looks neat. So
is that just a concept drawing, or what is that?
No, that's actually in game. It looks like one of those drawings where every staircase comes out of every which orifice, and it's really confusing. I'm interested. I like confusing orifices.
I'm sure you do.
But what did I miss? Someone said something in the chat that they wanted me to mention during news, but I can't.
Way to go.
I was waiting, but oh yeah, My Little Pony Fighting Is Magic. I think we already mentioned that. Got canned. Was that last week?
That's such a shame. I
Yeah.
would have rather played that than Crisis 3.
I know.
What was it called? My Little Pony Fighting something?
Fighting Is Magic. Yeah.
Wow.
They got canned. Hasbro was like, nope, you can't do that. That's RIP. No. Yeah. So that sucks. Yeah. So any questions that we have in the channel? Because I'm going to go to the YouTube now and read the comments off of last week's podcast. Hit them up because we're crazy. All right. So like a hardcore on the YouTube comments left us a comment. It says first, haters gonna hate. We got Jordanman 0007. He says second, the first guy's my bitch. We have I am Persian Magic. He says I totally understood what he said, and I believe that was something that I whispered into the mic in the middle of the podcast. Don't remember what I was referencing, but
I don't remember what you were
that
referencing.
dude heard me. Dry LTD says, and he quotes this, I hate this cat.
This cat or this cast?
This cat.
Okay. It's like, that's not nice.
I am Persian Magic also asks us to do a co-op Dead Space 3 Let's Play. I want to say, because I've probably hated on it, the chances of that might be kind of slim. But I don't know. Maybe one day, if anything, we can end up playing some and make like a clip video out of it. But I probably wouldn't say don't expect a Let's Play. I don't know, unless Dan and Kumar or Devin want to, but
Which game?
Dead Space 3. Yeah, because Dan isn't too good on freaky stuff, and
But I figured it'd be kind of fun if a bunch of us
Yeah.
kinda got together.
yeah, like maybe one day we should all sit down and then just laugh at it. Get some alcohol in us and then just play it and laugh and cry.
If anybody ever tries to get Dan drunk, it's Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yep.
He tries, or are you saying that's what?
No,
gets him?
if anybody else wants to try and
Oh.
get Dan drunk.
Oh, nice.
I don't.
I'm not
Quite know
fun
why, but-
when I drink a lot, though. I just fall asleep.
Do you actually?
Yep, that's it.
I've never seen.
That's perfect then.
If I have one or two drinks, I get really sweaty and then eventually fall asleep. If I have more than that, I just
So
fall asleep
random.
immediately.
If I lick the sweat, is it gonna be alkalized?
You cannot lick my sweat and find that out.
But if you get to step 3, let's say, where you're passed out, I'm not gonna do it.
It's not even like
I can't believe we're actually elaborating on this conversation
it's
right
not
now.
even passing out. It's just like, guys, I am suddenly really, really tired. I'm going to go to bed. It's not even just like, okay, I suddenly cannot keep consciousness.
I want to picture you like going out somewhere and then having that like, guys, like I have to go to bed, just like on the table, just like
I
I'm
don't
out.
go out for
No,
that
but
reason.
That's what I'm. So I'm saying it would just be fantastic to have that situation pop up. Like,
Dan, how many drinks does it take to get you like that?
Like 6 or 7.
6 or 7 Mike's Hard Lemonades,
Yeah.
like right out of the bottle, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if we just buy you a case, this shit would happen. Am I understanding that?
All you need
So-
to get, I only need to drink 2, and then I'm just going to fall asleep. Like it's not.
Oh, okay.
nice. Anyway, to get to the next comment, we have
We'll keep these ideas going for another time.
Rad Cowify. He says, when are you guys going to do a Miasmata Let's Play? I need it, and I do. And I have to ask, how do you afford all these games? All of you seem to own a new game or more every week.
Yeah, we don't
Riccio
do anything
hacks.
else.
So let's tackle number 1. So when are we going to do a Miasmata Let's Play? Dan, I think we're currently lined up to record one this weekend.
Yep.
So
Or
expect
as much of it as we can.
as much as we can. So at least start it. We're not going to do a full playthrough in one sitting.
Whoa, I have no idea how long that game is.
Yeah, it's true.
so-
We could die, or I don't know if you can die, but something could happen and the game could end. We don't know. But we're gonna record some, or I'll just quit out and say it died. It's over. But we're gonna try to do that this weekend. So that's part 1 done. How do we afford all these games?
I don't buy very many.
I don't have a proper answer for that. I tend to buy a lot of them as much as I can. The second
It's a lot of sales.
It's a lot of sales. If I see a pre-order deal where I can get like $20 off or 20% off, I'll normally jump on it and then think about it later. However, I can
Should I have bought this game?
yeah, I can officially say that I'm now mostly operating off of a loan, so I'm fucked. But it's not good. But we do it because, or at least I do it because I like to try a lot of new things, just to get I don't know. I like getting a feel for a lot of games to see what everything is kind of doing and all that stuff. So I tend to jump on even the weirdest stuff. But not to mention, a lot of games that we tend to either do dry runs of or I'm able to play on my cast and all that stuff have actually been donated by a lot of people who watch. And I'm really grateful for that because I get to try some cool stuff. People get to see some cool stuff. And
yeah, it's an awesome
it's great.
It's an awesome community.
It's great. There's a lot of games that I've actually played that way that I never would have tried beforehand. And they ended up being freaking amazing. And it's kind of cool. I'm glad to be able to see some certain games. But yeah, so that's that question. Dark Alter 2000 leaves us also with a question. What is the name of your hair metal band?
Or heavy metal band?
Hair metal.
What the hell is hair metal band?
It's like crazy power chords and like flailing long ass hair.
Oh, okay. Like Dragon Force.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if that's hair metal though. I think that might be actually. I think you might have offended someone there.
For what it's worth, I didn't mean it for it to sound like.
You didn't mean it maliciously.
Yeah, I really didn't because I think those guys are crazy wicked. So.
Yeah, but I think it would need to be something with a pun.
Couldn't we just be called the Unity or something? Or I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't listen to music. I'm out on this. I have no idea.
What would our music be again?
If it was about hair, it could be like Star Wars Root Squadron.
Would we?
What the fuck? Are we playing covers of Star Wars songs?
I was just
No, we're not at all.
What are we
Then
actually
why
playing?
are we call-
I don't know. I looked over there. What about Binding of Herzik?
No one would get that.
What about?
I got
You got really quiet. I was like, "Fuck, brain, come on, do something." I can't think of anything. It's got to be a pun. It's got to be a pun. I can't think of one. One. Dead hairspace or dead hairspray? No, I don't know. Fucking, it's done. I don't know. I'm out. So all right. So going to the chat / Twitter, we actually got a question from somebody in the chat, which I'm actually gonna read out. I don't know if it's a question, but I'm still gonna read it out to see what people think and maybe what we think. See if we can get some brainstorming live. Some brainstorming live here. So hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna first check the chat first.
You're slow at checking things.
Is it Dan or Kumar is playing that doing that Star Wars? That is Dan.
It was me, but I failed this mission about 18 times over, so I'm done for now.
Jeez. 18 times, Dan.
This mission's difficult. It's like a 5-stage mission. You have to be protecting people the whole way.
Nice.
hard.
So that was Doket.
Crix Medine and his commandos.
Doket.
Just
Yeah, Doket asked that.
difficult people.
Shanghai China asks, how do you feel about the new Assassin's Creed that has been confirmed and possibly a new Dead Space?
Well, Assassin's Creed is anything like 3. It's shit.
I was just going to say, I think the Assassin's Creed side of things is...
They said it wouldn't be Connor, though, so
yeah, that's
he
true.
sucks.
What I don't get is who the fuck would it be considering how the game ends, but that's all I'm going to say about that.
Could be anyone.
It could be anyone. It could even be...
Assassin's Creed 3
Wait.
Liberation on the Vita doesn't even contextualize the like Animus stuff.
What about... man, I had it... if I said it, it
They
would
just
be...
have a new character and like...
It'd be
that's it.
spoiler-tastic, but imagine if the next Assassin's Creed is create your own character, and then it's just an online universe where
You
you go
mean
around and kill
create your own character?
Oh, that would be it. That would be it. That you just created that name. Trademark. But yeah, no, that'd be cool if you could like create your own assassin and just kind of go ahead and do whatever.
For
And
how
I
much
doubt they
we
would ever
really
go that route,
disliked Assassin's Creed 3 and that franchise is kind of done for us, we talk about Assassin's Creed like every goddamn week.
I think it's because it's so bad.
Because it's assassinating its way into our friggin' thing.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know.
What are
I
you
don't make the
saying,
rules.
Riccio?
I don't make the rules. I don't know what rules I'm talking about. I'm tired apparently. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I think it's good that it's happening because there's like that one chance where now they're like, okay, well, apparently we fucked up and we gotta like bring it back to what's awesome.
We're just gonna re-release Brotherhood with like a customizable character. And that's it.
I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
I'm good, except for I would want Revelations. I want all the characters to be old men and women.
I don't want the bombs. Well, then you just customize your character
Well,
too.
I hope it has like slides like in most JRPGs where you can just like change the pitch of the voice. Like a screaming person. I just want to scream people. I want to just turn that game into global offensive, globally offending games.
Just like that.
Yeah. So other than that, I don't think there's any more questions in the chat. However, somebody, so Merrick64 from the chat, or by his Twitter name, the Ultimate Extreme, or gives us an idea for us to think about, which I think is actually a pretty cool idea, but we can try and figure out if it's possible. He says, here's an idea. Make a YouTube thing called Unity Fans, where members of the blog can either make content or something. So,
like contribute?
Yeah, contribute. So I think what he's talking about is like if, because he says YouTube, so I'm guessing if like people from the community want to maybe make a video and we'd upload it and link it to the blog or something along those lines. I think it'd be really cool. I'd love to actually have more.
We don't use the blog. No one uses the blog.
That's what I want to do. Is I want to use the blog more, and I wish there was some way to, because we don't have much time to actually go and write a lot of stuff for it. But I'd love if there's a better way for us to crowdsource it, sort of, and link it to the YouTube so that it's not like, hey, you guys are writing for the blog, but there's not much. Like I know we talk about it sometimes to try and get some people over there, but there's not much to see. So being able to link it to the YouTube in some way would be pretty awesome. Somebody brings up that we need forms for it. I was supposed to work on that. I kind of got it all done except for I didn't make a
forms in terms of letting people send emails and stuff to us, or
no, like a forum.
Oh,
like
a forum.
Yeah.
Boards and
so I just have to work on the theme for it, and apparently it's almost done. So we could have that up and running soon, but I don't know about moderators and all that stuff. So we still need to figure out a bit of stuff on that. But soon we could do it. But yeah, we could try and talk about figuring out a way to let people maybe post stuff to our channel, but you'd have to send it to us some way, or we can figure stuff out.
I'm sure there's a lot of ways to actually do
it. So if anybody has any ideas for stuff, I mean, it's episode 52. We're a year into this podcast. If anybody has any cool ideas they'd like us to try, whether it's for the YouTube or anything, let us know, because if you guys have some cool ass ideas, we can do a lot of that stuff, because the more we can make this more of a community thing, the
unless
better.
it involves Devin, because he's gonna die apparently.
Yeah, he's gonna, if it's in the next month or two, he might die.
I have faith in Somppi.
But yeah, I can't use yeah. So yeah, we'll look into something like that. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not sure exactly what to expect or what to say for you guys to expect, but maybe something. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Episode 52.
That was 52.
That's 52. Maybe
sucked.
Somewhat lackluster. I feel like knowing that Devin could be in trouble really
dampened all of our spirits.
We were just sad. We were confused.
He brings a certain level of confidence to the podcast.
Yeah. So yeah. So somebody in the chat yells Eve. I'm going to once again remind people, if you guys want to play Eve, let me know, because I will hook you guys up with starter stuff. But yeah, that being said, I guess that's it for episode 52. We'll see you guys next week, where hopefully we'll have some Miasmata up by then. And
I don't know. We'll do stuff.
We'll do stuff. We got a lot of stuff to catch up on, and some cool stuff to hopefully put out. And
hey, how's that Skulls of Shogun dry run?
Hey, it's out.
Oh, it was great.
It's out. Even though you said that on a Let's Play like a week or two ago. I'm so sorry, everybody. But yeah, anyways, Ivan Riccio.
Apparently Skin has a question.
Oh, Skin has a question. But he said that, and I looked up, and there was no question. Look what
why are you shortchanging Skin?
I'm trying to... there's no question. We've been lied to. Oh, he sent it to the Twitter.
On Twitter,
how many
casual?
How many? Okay, so we have a question from Skindem. 2 questions. He says, "How many tears did you shed when you heard The Last of Us was delayed until June?"
None.
Depends.
Whatever.
How many times do I cry in a month?
I shed none.
Because it's a month, so no tears. I think a single came out, but that was it. I was like, oh, and then when I saw it was only June 14th. June 14th, I was like, that's not too bad.
I'm not entirely excited for the game, but at the same time, I'm still a little bit disappointed to see it get delayed like that.
Yeah. But what I'm kind of happy about is, you know how you get that feeling after E3 where you see all the cool shit and you're like, man, now all my games at home fucking suck. Now you'll be like, man, my games fucking suck. Wait a second, Last of Us, and you'll be able to go out, buy it, get rid of that feeling, and go on with your summer. So maybe it's a good thing, I guess. But
That weird buzzing is back.
yeah, the buzzing is back. I don't know what's doing that. I'm sorry, everybody, if the buzzing has been there.
Episode 52.
The year of the buzz.
Zombie approved.
Zombie approved. Zombie, yeah, it's Somppi trying to
Zombie
connect to us from not being here. He's like, hey guys.
It's actually Morse code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But,
trying to connect through Skype.
And Skin's other question is, have you ever flown a plane? That is,
I have never been in the air. I have never.
serious?
Yep, never been in a
You've never been
plane,
in a plane?
helicopter, nothing.
All right, guys. So the theme for episode 53 is fly down to the States.
send us money. We'll fly down.
I've been to the States. We've just driven.
We'll pick a random state and
we
we'll
gotta get
fly
you
them
on the
there.
plane, Dan. I have flown. I went through flight school, so I didn't get my pilot's
What the
license.
fuck haven't you done? Like,
There's a lot of things I haven't done. A lot of things I haven't done. But I went through flight school. I was looking to become I was a warrant officer in flight cadets for a little while as well. So I got my fix for flying airborne vehicles that way. Never really pursued it heavily for the purpose of a career or whatnot, but had a lot of fun while I was interested, and something that I'd eventually like to be able to get back to. But until I can afford to buy myself a plane, I don't think it's really going to do much for me. Not just yet, anyways.
I'm still trying to figure out where the buzz is coming from. I hope the buzz can actually be audibly heard, kind of, so people don't think we're crazy and they're like, yo, dude, we've just been playing so much Dead Space that he's seeing some carver ass shit.
Yeah, it's been consistent for
Yeah.
the last little while.
Yeah. But,
episode 52, it's shoddy cast.
But yeah, so I have
cast.
actually flown myself. I've jumped into the air with my arms outstretched, and on this plane of existence, I have flown. That's it. That's all.
What
I have.
the
I don't know
fuck?
what the fuck I just said.
Was this
but-
out of a vehicle or
No, I just kind of jumped.
just like that?
Except for more.
Did you
ass
take
lift.
off straight vertical, just like that?
Straight
as well?
vertical? Yes, I am actually
Like a helicopter. You took off
Harrier?
like a helicopter.
Harrier? Yeah, okay, a helicopter. There you go. I go soy.
Just like that.
What the hell's going on?
Anyway, we're gonna end it. To everyone who's been listening, thanks for listening. Don't forget to, if you guys are on the iTunes, check us out on the YouTube. There's a video version of it, as well as a shit ton of awesome videos that you guys can totally check out. We got some first impression videos. We got some Let's Plays. We got some podcasts with video on it. And if you guys are watching the video version and you want to take us on the go, we are on iTunes. And if you guys want to leave us a review, it totally helps us because I think it gives us a chance to totally pop up on the new and upcoming things to check out on the iTunes.
No one's giving us
directory.
5 stars for this episode.
Ooh, yeah, they're gonna be like,
Just
God
total
damn, I
shit.
would have, but that fucking buzzing.
Mind you, there's almost 2,000 subs up there too. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. Soon we're gonna have to do something crazy for the channel. Hopefully, when we hit 2,000. By crazy, I mean we're probably gonna try to set something up and fail again. But
Yep.
I-
It always
Actually-
happens.
Actually, if we coordinate this properly, myself and Dan, we had a single. No, I think it was 2 text messages worth of a conversation
yeah,
where I said, "Why don't we make a banner and hang
Yeah.
it in Riccio's living room?"
do it.
And Dan said, "Yeah, I'm all for that." And then that's where the conversation ended.
Let's do it. Actually, what I would like to do if we hit 2,000, if anybody wants to, if we can totally, because fucking like if everything lines up and let's say it happens next week when I have it off, if we want to organize some sort of community day.
Hey, remember that thing we've been
Boom.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
how to plan? For
So
I
Dan,
have a great
ever-
idea. I have a great idea about this.
Ooh.
You pick a couple of games, you throw them in a hat, and you pick them out, and then you play them with the peeps,
I like it.
or just have a vote. Let them decide.
Yeah, I think maybe a vote. Well, vote. Maybe we'll guarantee that they'll have the same games as us. But
yeah, that's true.
but yeah, so Dan, I think we should try to make a video this weekend or something to try and announce something like that. So if we can do a community day or something, that'd be pretty awesome. We'll probably live stream it, record the whole thing, put it out on YouTube in bits or something.
That'd be wicked.
Make like the best parts.
If it was summer outside, we could just have wrestling matches in the backyard.
That would be very interesting to see me watch as you guys do it because I'm not. Last time I did
It's
wrestling,
winter, snowball fights, man.
Last time
There
I
you
did
go, there's an
wrestling, I busted up my collarbone.
Jeez.
And the words that were said before that were from the teacher saying, "We're so proud to have this at our school because we do it super safe."
And
yeah,
they broke you.
Dude got whiplash, and I broke my collarbone in the same day. 2 fights after each other. Great. Or 2 bouts. Anyway,
Man, high
You
school
just
was awesome.
fight in your backyard. There's snow. You land on the floor when you get thrown. It's soft.
the first rule of the fight club in my backyard is everyone's invited. I'm not fighting. But anyways, to everyone, we're going to end this. I've been Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Kumar.
And take care, everybody.
Take it easy, guys. Cheers.